And we're back.
Yes.
Yes. Welcome to Show to Nowhere.
I didn't see the countdown.
Who was on there?
It
I
was the
wasn't looking.
final countdown. Oh. Anyway, welcome to the Show to Nowhere.
It's a way to start
Mike,
off.
John, Chuck, back with you.
Yeah.
So I saw this meme the other day. Meme?
Me?
Yeah.
Anyway, this little thingy or whatever, and it said that, and I thought it was great, that they ought to build adult water parks,
Okay.
right?
I agree
Where they
right
got, right? No kids. You got like floating bars, right? You got like maybe a tube river kind of thing that goes like around a stage, and then you have rock bands and all that play, and wouldn't that be great?
I agreed
like
with
a
just
good
adult
time.
pool.
What?
Yeah.
And maybe they've got like, they got like the street taco trucks that come in every
Yeah.
day, and
Not at the pool.
what?
It'd be a bubbly pool.
Oh,
There'd be
well, it's adults,
It'd
but
be-
they're drinking.
E. coli.
It'd probably be worse than the kids
Throw up and
There'd be a lot more piss in it.
pee in it, throw it up.
it'd be a yellow river.
Imagine it's all packed. They're all there watching, Jason Aldean or whatever. Ain't nobody leaving that pool to go to the bathroom.
Hey.
No.
That's a nasty freaking
Wait,
pool.
the guys
Yeah.
over there at the temperature of the pool, 120.
You'd probably have some drownings. Imagine the liability on that.
Oh, yeah.
That money, that insurance would be out the roof.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why they don't have them.
This is why it doesn't exist.
Did y'all ever watch the stuff on Action Park?
Action Park.
It's on. It used to be on Netflix, but it was a place that they built in like
In the desert?
no, in New Jersey.
Okay.
I think it was in New Jersey or Pennsylvania, something like that. It was in the Northeast. But it was crazy, insane fucking rides, carnival rides. Like
I
people
think I might have saw this.
Yeah,
And-
people were getting broken arms,
Yes.
broken legs. Oh yeah, and it was like the kids were policing the kids. So all the lifeguards were all the same age as all the kids that were there. Nobody gave a shit. It was like a fucking free for all. Yeah, it was. Imagine
good.
Imagine if we were 16
No
or
good.
17 years old with a ton of fucking crappy, shitty ideas.
We were that.
But you have somebody that has a lot of fucking money that's backing your stupid fucking ideas. Now,
Duck
This is what the
Dynasty.
YouTubers are of today. The ones that have money are doing
Hey.
all these stupid things.
Right.
I mean, Duck
Right.
Dynasty, they made a show about it.
yes.
People with money doing stupid shit.
But you're right.
Yeah.
Thinking back on how much stupid shit
Oh.
we did and talked about,
Dude, we're Gen Xers.
and what if we had money to actually like go do that?
you remember the merry-go-round?
We might not be here.
Yeah.
We're lucky to be alive just for
That's-
that and the
I
playground.
was saying we're lucky to be
Oh, yeah.
alive even without money. Imagine if we had money.
Right.
It would have been terrible.
Oh, yeah, we wouldn't have made it.
We were supervising each other
wouldn't-
anyways.
Wouldn't have made it.
What's the famous words? Don't tell mom.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hell, we learned to do laundry
Yeah.
because we weren't supposed to play in an area and we found the quicksand. And we couldn't go to the house, so we went to our buddy's house that didn't have any parents at home, and we learned to do laundry. Still today, have not got caught.
Stripped down to the boxers.
You figured it out real quick, didn't you?
Stripped down to the tiny
Add a little
whities
bit
and-
of this.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
they're
sure she
clean.
knew because just going back and doing the laundry, she used one laundry detergent. So if we brought clothes home that smelled different, she'd be like, "What the fuck? Why does it smell
Why
smell
is
like
this-
Dawn or whatever? You know, what the fuck? Why does this
I
smell
use
like?
Dawn. This is Tide.
Why does this smell like pickles and shit?" We were learning how to do wash.
That's terrible.
Shit. We were unsupervised our whole life.
Yeah.
That's why the weak didn't survive.
If you get a chance, watch the documentary on Action Park.
I'll have to check that
It's
out.
fucking good shit.
It sounds familiar,
It's
like I
funny.
saw something on it or something, so I'm probably...
Yeah, there's people getting hurt. I mean,
Well, there was one in the desert,
Kid-
a water
kid
park that
drowned
people
in.
got hurt.
Really?
Yeah, and it closed down. They're trying to reopen it again.
Wow.
I saw a show about it.
Trying to
That's why I asked you if it was in the desert.
Great.
Because I was
Don't
like,
go
oh, it
there.
seems-
this was like back in the early 80s or late 70s.
That's
something
when
like
this thing
that.
was, the 70s.
Yeah, but it was up in New Jersey or it was up in the Northeast.
I got a question, speaking of the desert. Does Las Vegas have a sewer system? They do, don't they?
Yeah, I was there.
I was there. Didn't we? Did
Yeah,
you
do
see
you know- do you
manholes and drain
honestly
holes,
know
right?
where
All
it
that
is?
stuff.
Yeah. There was no. We live civilized.
I mean, right?
Right.
So
Dubai doesn't.
The richest country.
Yeah.
Aren't they
richest-
Dubai.
that
I
city
guess-
is like right. There's Ferraris abandoned all over the city. Like
Yeah, it's the richest place on the planet.
I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure it is.
so I mean, so yeah. What were you saying earlier about Dubai?
They, all their shit from their buildings and everything else go down into a fucking collection tank, and then they fucking haul that off every day.
Now, why wouldn't you? You're the richest city. Why don't? Okay, Town
So
Lake.
there's like trucks
Because-
driving down the road. Well, okay, I guess they could be like pump trucks, like,
right,
like
but
what we have here.
they
But
probably do it in the middle of the night. They probably
they
don't-
probably do.
They're probably not running the roads in the daylight because no
It's a
one's gonna
3
want
a.m.
their
kinda
fucking,
thing.
their
Well, and it would
Countach.
smell, right? 115 degrees, and that.
Yeah, yeah.
But hey, Town Lake has 3 huge cylinders. Everything goes into it, and when it hits a mark, it pumps it uphill. Because I put the damn pipe in, it pumps it uphill to another spot where it can then go gravity fed back to it. So why don't they just put pumps and pipe? They got the money.
I don't know.
Why? Well, why when
Wherever
they
they're
were building
trucking
the
it to.
city? Why didn't they put in sewer system?
There's probably a good explanation behind it.
Yeah,
We
just don't know.
Right, right. But India's they trash their holy river too. Like
you mean like the one that Gandhi took all the people in?
yeah, all the trash, shit, everything floats.
Don't they
down there.
bathe in that river?
Still?
Dirty water.
Yeah.
Is that leading to a
Because-
lot of the problems in India as far as?
Well, that's
like-
why they got 3 eyes.
Oh, dude, wrong thing to say.
You ever seen the fish on Simpsons? When it got polluted, it had 3 eyes.
I went a different direction with that.
Wow. Okay, so
I thought 3 eyes was pretty self-explanatory. 3 eyes.
So when I was working,
well, wait. Did you say? But where's one other city though? You said.
no, it was Dubai, and
The Mandarin thing.
yeah, in China,
Oh, China.
yeah, where they can just.
But
shit
they
in
have
the-
sewers though, right?
Yeah, but they just shit in the streets.
Like San Francisco.
Yeah,
Pelosi runs both.
yeah.
So what? During the Olympics, they
I
put
was
the
watching-
no shit signs.
I was watching one of the comedians today, and he started talking about it, which was what got me leaning on to going and starting to Google this shit and whatever.
It
But-
still blows me away about Dubai just hauling it off.
He was
I know they got the most.
he was
money.
walking down the street, and the lady, her son was like, gestured to her that he has to take a shit, and he was like, oh, well, she's gonna tell him, no. She was like, yeah, go ahead, and the kid went over and took a shit. But one of the questions they asked was, how long, if you were there, how long would it take you to become comfortable just to drop trow and take a shit at the park? Now, say you're leaving somewhere and you're like,
Do they got like a poop crew like for dogs over here where they
Well,
go
hang
and
on,
clean
hang
it
on.
up?
Oh, like
So-
back in the day, the guys that chased the horses around and everything.
so if you were sitting there, you just walk out of a restaurant or whatever,
Oh.
and you're walking home. You got a good 10 minutes before you can get there. There's not a bathroom around.
There's got to be
And
woods.
it hits you. No, you're in the city, dude. It hits you, so you have to take a shit. What are you going to do? Would you just go shit your pants, or would you go shit in the corner, in the park? You know what I mean?
If it's nighttime, I try to go
No,
find
noon.
Oh, okay. So it's daytime. Everybody can see you.
Yeah,
People
but
out.
Nobody gives a shit because there's a little 9-year-old over there taking a dump on a fucking,
But no.
I still, I don't.
I'd find a back alley in between
I
two
don't.
garbage
I
cans.
mean, I guess if I was raised that way, it would be nothing to me to do that.
Like if you went there and you were
Oh,
there
it would
for
take years.
And I lived
were there-
there.
well, you were
when would
gonna-
I drop trow and do it myself?
right, you're gonna be there for
I
for a year or more.
I would take laxatives before I leave the house, and when they wore off, then I'd leave.
I guess if it was allowed, I would at least try to get around the corner, but no one would pay attention to it anyway. It's
No.
better than shitting my pants.
I mean,
I'd just
there's
carry a bucket
been-
with a
Even
curtain.
though I've shit
There's
my
been-
pants before.
Right. There's been moments
Everybody's
where
won the contest.
there's been moments where you just you just know I'm not making
I'm
that
not
walk.
making it.
I'm
Absolutely.
not making it.
Oh, and
where
you
I
know
need
the
to go.
walk
Yes.
by how they're walking.
Yes.
Right, right.
That's the man that's about to lose the contest.
I was
Right.
driving home to a Jimmy Buffett concert one night at Lakewood, and it hit me. Whoa! And we didn't even make it out of Atlanta, and I got off at what was it? What's the place we did the irrigation there? Jimmy Carter Boulevard.
Yeah.
So I get off at Jimmy Carter Boulevard, and I turned into that Napa right there, and I ran behind it and blew ass all over the fucking parking lot there, and the it was terrible, man.
Imagine the guy coming out of
Drinking.
a store going, "What the fuck happened
Yeah,
back here?"
dude, when they show up that morning, oh my God.
That's fucking terrible.
Call the
That's
cops. Someone's
fucking
dead back here somewhere.
terrible. I had to, man. I was gonna. Oh, it was bad.
Yeah, I mean, I've shit.
Drinking all day long, eating shit, you know. 'cause-
There's $1 million homes that I did showers
Yeah.
on when they were first being built that have a bucket of my shit in their wall.
we just want to
To
apologize
this day.
to
Well,
whoever
unless they got
found
it
that
remodeled.
bucket.
Right. If they got the place remodeled, then they might have found my bucket of shit.
Oh my God, dude.
But there was some white ass shit in a bucket somewhere because it done dried up.
I have found some empty painters buckets in the basement of new houses and blown ass in them
You go find a closet
because
sit
there's
in
no
it.
toils upstairs.
Oh,
or
no.
nothing. No, I
The
did it in
one
the
was-
basement.
Hey, the one
yeah,
neighborhood we were at.
Anywhere.
Remember the one that was domed up out of the toilet, and you're like, "What?" And people are still going in and using it. Like they didn't open the door and leave. They'd go in and still be in there for like 5 minutes. You're like, "How?" It's above the seat. And there's a bunch of buckets in that freaking neighborhood.
Well, you know, we used to do a lot of the new neighborhoods, right? And the new
Yeah.
homes, and you'd be out there, and after lunch, oh God. And I'd always try to find one of the new houses that were open and go run in that and shit. And I'd usually run up to the master bedroom or something like that, if I could make it. I'd go on up there and shit, right? Bring my own paper and all that. And it was always nice. Water's usually working by then because they're showing the house.
Yeah.
So I'm up there in the master bedroom of this one house at this really nice neighborhood, big. I tore the place up, and I got up, washed my hands. Best you can. There's not really anything there to wash it. I'm walking out, and I hear people coming in the front door. The real estate agent's showing the house to people, and I'm like, oh, fuck. So I kind of sneak around, listening for where they're at. They're over in this part. They're over in that part. Now the house, luckily, is one of these really nice houses that has 2 stairwells.
Right.
It's got the stairwell that comes around the back that goes down to the kitchen, and it's got the one that comes down the front, the main stairwell, right? So I'm listening, which way are they going to come up? They're looking at the whole house. I'm there. I'm trapped, right? For a good 15 freaking minutes while they're checking out floor number 1 because I was too scared to run down or run by them or anything.
Right.
And actually, I came in the window of the basement,
Oh, jeez.
so because the house was actually locked.
Right.
So I kind of wanted to go back out that way and shut the window. Anyway, so I waited. I hear them coming up the front steps. I went down the back steps. As they were going across the hall, I went around, went down the basement and out.
Damn it, man.
So we were
I
doing
totally I didn't get busted, but I got busted. You know what I mean?
Right.
we were doing marble, and it was a one street.
But you know when they smelled that bathroom, oh my
Oh, yeah.
God, dude.
Oh, yeah. They need
Like
some
what the
movement.
hell happened
Something's wrong
there
with
in
the plumbing in
master
here. But
I can't buy this house. Somebody has already destroyed the bathroom.
we have like 5 houses to do on this street. It's just a one street neighborhood cul-de-sac.
Right?
There are building construction all over. There's not a spot to park. We have a U-Haul
Oh,
truck
right, yes.
full of marble.
Yes.
And I'm like, hey,
Happens
dude.
many times.
And they got all the driveways blocked. And I'm like, dude, this has been poured for over a week.
Oh yeah, where they put the little 2x4s, like
can I
don't
just-
drive through, please.
Can I
Yeah.
pull up in here so we can?
I don't want scuff marks over
We
a
got
painted driveway.
we got to do the whole neighborhood, the whole cul-de-sac,
Right.
all the houses. And he's like, no, you can't park on my driveways. So we had to park all the way up at the top of the street and lug all these vanity tops, tub surrounds, everything.
What?
All the way down the street. And the master shower, we had to carry everything.
Fuck and you.
So I'm sitting there,
No.
all these.
No.
So we went through and measured to make sure they were right before we lugged the vanities down
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Ah.
So I go in, measure the bathroom. I grab the vanity top, come down the street with it, go up. I'm like, oh my God. All the guys are down there eating lunch. I go upstairs and I'm like, oh, and I dropped the damn sink right there. I didn't care. It was cockeyed, everything. I didn't care. I got the hell out. Someone just shit in the bathtub. And I was like, disgusting, dude. You saw us working.
Did y'all just install the bathtub?
No, but we were supposed to do the shower, and it was the shower that connects to the tub with a knee wall, and they had pissed in the shower pan. It was full of piss.
What?
So and this has all happened since I went up and measured. And I come out.
You just measured.
Here comes the superintendent walking down the street. I said, damn it. Must make you feel good that we can't park on your driveways, but by God, they can shit in your fucking tubs and you don't do nothing about it. That motherfucker said, what? I said, you go look up in that fucking bathroom. It ain't getting done. He went in there and you hear his voice get raised, and you saw the whole place empty because they were all eating lunch in there. They all come running out of that house. Dude, you could see the steam.
Oh, man.
Thanks for the visual,
man.
Chuck. I was beyond the visual.
I was like,
and
seriously?
he totally brought it
You
back.
saw
Yeah.
us go up
Like, oh
measuring,
my God,
laying out
dude.
the shower wall, and then you go up and piss all in the shower pan and shit in the tub.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I never did anything like that, just so everybody knows.
Yeah, I didn't shit.
The worst I did was steal a painter's bucket and shit in it, and I
Yeah.
left the bucket. So that's pretty terrible. But
I burned.
other than that was it.
I did one of the cardinal sins and burned the trim guy's trim work that was sitting at the job to stay warm during the winter.
Oh, like his
when
new
I was,
stuff?
No, it was just. He
Oh,
was,
okay. He already had it all pre-cut, ready to go, and you burned it
Well,
all?
there was just a bunch there. A lot of it was already done.
You broke the cardinal rule a bunch of times.
Oh yeah.
Because someone in the middle of summer
What?
decided to shit in a
He
bucket
likes to tell
Oh God! Oh God! This is like his favorite story.
because it was gross. I still don't like right garden.
So it was a
Asshole.
hot. It was a hot July day.
Hot,
Super
my,
hot.
super fucking hot.
Super hot
If
day.
my
July.
memory is correct, it was a Thursday around noon. Anyway, I had to take a shit
In a
found
van.
bucket. I went for a drive, and it wasn't a bucket; it was a valve box.
I don't even know. I didn't go back there. It was bad.
It was a 10-inch round.
Dude, I opened the door. It was a fist punch me in the face.
So I took the van and I drove up the road, and
God.
there was no woods.
Just in the valve box?
Listen, so I drove
Out the
up.
valve
I mean, like,
I'll get
the
to that.
lid is,
Yeah, the lid's
doesn't
there.
hold
I know.
anything.
So I drove up the road, and I didn't see anywhere I could go. No woods, no nothing. Cookie cutter houses. There's no trees. I'm just like, motherfucker. And I had to go. It was on the back door. So I turned the van around real quick. Or no, I think I parked the van, and I just went straight into the back. And I'm like, what can I shit in? What can I shit in? Only thing I could find was a 10-inch round valve box lid or cover. So I took a shit. I know. So I took this. Now imagine, it's the middle of summer. It's probably like August, really.
It was hot.
90 fucking degrees
Yeah.
in the van.
And
100 degrees in
Yeah,
the van.
100 degrees.
And
Yeah,
back-
90 degrees outside.
back then, the only time I was sober was when I was at work. And that was questionable for the first half.
Questionable, too.
The first half, I still might be drunk.
Yeah.
I really sober up around lunchtime, make it to the end of the day. So I was sober 6 hours out of my day. Maybe no, because we worked a lot of hours back then. So,
we did.
yeah, I was sober for quite a while. But anyway, so middle of summer, and we didn't eat healthy. What were we? We had a diet of gas station
station
hot
food.
dogs,
Taco Bell.
nachos,
I mean,
fucking
come on, I had the best.
And
hot
Taco
dog
Bell
places in
was chili
North
cheese burritos.
Slim Jims, and that's when
Right.
Monster started to come in. That and Red Bull. Red Bull was my first
Carolina. And Hot
addiction.
Pockets.
Yeah.
Hot Pockets.
Or the
Ugh.
bomb at the gas station.
The bomb, those burritos.
Or the spicy
the
burrito.
red
You can
oh
imagine.
My God.
You can imagine what happened to me in the back of that van. Now, I knew that it smelled like absolute horrid shit. All right? I knew this. So I went to the front, and me and Chucky used to keep this little fucking can of Right Guard. One of those little bitty aerosol cans, right?
Yeah.
So I go back to the back because I'm not moving the bucket or the valve box, because if I do, it's going to come out. That lid's not going to hold.
It's not gonna hold.
So I commenced to
They don't even hold
spraying-
picking up the valve
No.
box upside down.
So I spray about a half a can of Right Guard on this shit to try to get it to where it's not as bad.
And then you put it in.
So I drive back to the job, and I'm
Still
like,
in the van.
yeah, I had nowhere to put it. So I
Oh
was-
no, and we're there an hour.
Listen.
An hour.
Listen, so
or
I,
more.
when I get back to the job site, I'm like, well, fuck, I can't leave the windows down or it's going to make the whole place smell like shit.
You created.
Oh yeah, so
So
you guys
I
find
got-
this funny. For some reason, I don't.
So I got shit in the valve box with a half a can of Right Guard.
I can imagine. Oh,
I roll up the windows and get out and start working. Like fucking
Oh, it doesn't say a word to me.
nothing happened.
nothing to see here.
He doesn't say nothing to me.
He goes to get the fan. And it fucking right hooked him. He got hit by Tyson.
And I couldn't do nothing because it's $1 million home.
You got knocked the
All you
fuck
do is
out.
go and get in. And the worst part, if you would drove like around the corner,
It was
1,000 acres.
Oh no,
Yeah.
really?
Because
Because that's where I pulled over and said, throw that shit out of this motherfucker.
he was bitching the whole way. And I'm like, dude, there was no woods. He literally, I parked here. If I would have went another minute,
Oh my god, dude.
tons of woods.
Oh my
A
god.
forest.
Yeah.
Not just woods, a fucking forest.
My goodness.
Yeah, that was.
And then that van, the whole day. Dude, I was spraying more Right Guard
Right guard.
to try to cover it up. And
Oh,
now
my-
today, if I smell Right Guard, it smells like shit. Not like it smells bad, it smells like shit. I got PTSD or whatever that shit's called from fucking John's ass.
PTSD.
Because y'all work till what? Probably 7, 9 o'clock. Another 9 hours.
And it never died down. The heat just kept bringing it back.
It was stained in the walls. The whole day he was
It
like,
was embedded in everything.
we'd be fixing
That
something,
was
and he'd be like,
disgusting.
I'd be like, hey Chucky, go grab this. And he'd be like, fuck you.
Fuck you.
I don't think I went in the back of the van the rest of the day.
I went
I said,
laughing.
it's your ass, you go back there.
I went
my
laughing the
God,
whole way
dude.
every time. Oh, it was so good.
He goes,
Oh
hey,
my
why don't you run
God,
against
dude.
the 90s? Hey, why don't you go fucking do it?
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, it was good stuff, man.
Whoa.
The worst part is like literally a minute
I'm
further,
hurting.
And there was
Hurting. I was laughing
hey,
so
it was
hard,
probably
dude.
10,000 acres of woods.
Oh, but
Like, it was a fucking forest,
you
dude.
go, here
We
you go.
drove for a while with woods all next to us.
I got another work story. Let's get off the poop. So, when I was working for a company, I was parked outside waiting on the landscaper to show up to let me in the gate to go and do the inspection on the neighborhood because it's a gated community. It wasn't in a good area.
Oh, one
So
of
the,
those.
the gated community was to keep the riffraff out for real. It wasn't just like a decorative, like we got more money than you.
Right. Yeah,
But-
you couldn't walk around the edge of the
No,
gate. Right.
no. And it was a
Right? There's no walking around it.
it was a tall fence.
Okay, with the spikes even
Yeah,
probably. Yeah,
I
like-
don't remember. But I'm sitting out there, and this lady walks up to the door and says, "Hey," starts to start small talk, and I'm like, what is happening right now? You know, and she's like, I just need to get some food. And I was like, okay, good, great.
Yeah, go get some
Go
food.
get some food. And she's like,
She's in the house?
No, she's outside.
She's the riffraff that the gated place doesn't want in.
Right. I'm on the outside of the fence, waiting on the guy to show up to let me in because I don't know the code.
Gotcha.
So she comes up and starts saying she needs food, she's hungry or whatever, and I'm like, I don't know what do you want from me? You know, she's like, well, I'll suck your dick. And I was like, I mean, I've never had it put to me that way.
For some food or money?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
for
for
food.
both. For both.
Okay.
She wanted money. And
To
when
go
I was
buy her food.
I was like, I don't have any cash on me. And she's like, I just want a Happy Meal. And I'm thinking in my head, wait a minute, you're going to suck my dick for a Happy Meal? Is it because of the toy? What do they got going on?
She just wanted a Happy Meal?
Yeah, I guess she was just really hungry. Well, at this point, I start thinking that it's a fucking sting operation because it's like fucking 9:30 in the fucking morning. And I'm sitting in the van going, this is not happening.
Do they
right
do
now.
Happy Meals for breakfast?
I don't know. Maybe it was.
That's what you get out of the story.
Maybe it was lunchtime because she did ask for a Happy Meal, so it might have been closer to
Well,
11.
she might not
I
know
think
what
you
the
said
fuck
it
they
was
sell a
lunchtime.
Happy
Yeah, it was
Meal. She
probably
just wanted a
lunchtime.
damn Happy Meal.
So the whole time I'm like, no, I don't have any money. I'm sorry, you know. And she leaves pissed off. She's like trying to fucking haggle. Yeah, and I'm like, I've never met a prostitute.
And back
that
then,
wanted
Happy
me-
Meal was what, $3.50,
Yeah,
$4
Yeah,
maybe?
I was like, I'm getting a discounted blowjob for under $5. I don't know if I trust the source.
well,
you know what I mean?
No, that's. Do you really want to put
You're
your dick
kinda-
in a $5 thing?
You're kind of, you're getting what you pay for. You know what I mean?
Hey, this is what
And
I'm
I-
saying.
and
you
I
know?
was like,
He's worth more than $5.
yeah. I was like, nah, I'm good. So she finally fucking leaves. I look down in the console because I was in the GMC van.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Right. Uh-huh.
when you look down,
Yeah.
in
Right.
the
When it had
console,
the
yeah,
it's like right here on the motor. Yes.
and it was like a
Clear as day.
yeah,
when
it's
you're
like
standing there.
a big hole right there. You can just
Yes.
put shit in. I had like, I don't even know, $8. There's just like dollars and fives and shit thrown in there. She could clearly see it from where she was standing, and I wasn't taking my eyes off her because I was like, I don't know who the fuck you are.
So you didn't realize
I
that.
didn't realize that my money was sitting right there the whole time. She's like, I need some money. I'm hungry. I'll
You're
suck
like,
your
I ain't
dick."
got no money.
Yeah, I'm like, I ain't got no money. What the fuck?
I'm shocked she didn't say, then what's that right there?
And she, as pushy as she was.
As bold as she was, I'll suck your
Yeah.
dick for a Big Mac. I mean, Happy Meal.
No, it wasn't even a Big
Yeah,
Mac.
I mean a Big Mac. I
Big Mac.
understand.
Yeah. And she was like, you better supersize it, bitch.
You better. That's right. Let me supersize.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I want two.
Now, have you guys had anything crazy like that happen out there working?
Well, not the prostitute, but I had. Of course, I was working at Spelman College. I was doing some stuff. Crew of 3 of us there. We were the only white people there.
Right.
And we were looked at kind of funny every day that we were over there doing that irrigation. But we the only place around there to eat was the McDonald's.
Right.
And of course, I had a trailer, so we had to park in the back. And one of us was always to stay with the truck. And we'd go in, and this one guy came up to us. He's like, "Hey man, I'm hungry, man. Give me some money." And I was like, "Well, here, man." And I tried to hand him a cheeseburger, out of the two cheeseburger meal or whatever.
Yeah.
Tried to hand him a cheeseburger, and he's like, "Oh, well, that was some damn money." Okay, man, you said you were hungry. Fuck, dude. I just kind of rolled up the window. He kept bitching. I was just like, okay, it's time to go.
The wife did that. We were going down Barrett Parkway, and there was a homeless guy and a dog walking
Yeah.
where TGI Fridays used to be. Now it's gone. I don't know if y'all
Okay,
knew that.
it's gone, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or no. Yeah, I think it is gone. But anyway, so we pulled over right there, and Lynn got out because we ordered a sandwich from Arby's, and it wasn't the right sandwich. This was like
Okay.
a chicken, bacon, whatever sandwich,
Sure.
but Lynn didn't want that. She wanted something else. So we went back around the drive-thru, and I was like, "Hey, you fucked it up. You know, here's this sandwich."
Right,
And
they
were like,
don't give it.
no,
don't
they
take
were
it
like,
back.
"I don't fucking want that."
Right.
And we were like, "Okay." So we see this homeless guy, clearly homeless. His shoes fucking flapping like that.
Uh-huh.
You know, he's carrying his life on his shoulder. And he's got a
Try
dog.
to do a nice gesture.
Yeah, Lynn pulls over, gets out, and the whole time, like, it's not going to work. Why are you doing it? You know, he's made these decisions. He's not, you know, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And she walks over and tries to hand him, and I'm sitting there watching it. I can't hear anything, you know, and she's like, And then she comes back to the car, and I was like,
With the sandwich in hand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck was that?
Dog
And
don't
she
even
goes-
want it. I'm
She
kidding.
goes, he told me he doesn't want that. He's a vegetarian. And I was like, he's a fucking bum. Eat the meal if you have a meal.
I'm a vegetarian.
I was like, and that's the last time Lynn went.
You
and
get
tried
to be picky when you're homeless?
I guess so. I guess
I didn't know that.
They probably have vegan
Well, shit, I'm
shelters.
going to be homeless now.
Dude, they want to eat the grits.
Yeah, they probably have vegan shelters.
They want to eat the grits. They're like, that's nasty. I ain't eating that shit.
Well, they're serving us vegetable soup anyway, right?
Yeah, I don't know what
No,
they serve.
I don't
I don't know. I mean, it sucks. A lot of people are down on their luck, but if you're that far, if you're down on your luck living on the streets, fucking, if somebody gave me a chicken sandwich, all right, I hope it's fucking drugged, and I hope I'm gonna die. I'm gonna eat it.
Seriously, right? I hope this ends it all. Thank you.
Yeah.
Me and Dave went into Burger King and saw a guy out there. He had went in the dumpster, I guess, and got donuts from the place next door and was picking through to see what was good and stuff.
Okay, that's.
and Dave goes, "Yeah, I want to go ahead and get 2 Whopper meals." I said, 2? He goes, I'm going to give one to the guy outside. I said, what about his damn dog? He's got a dog with him.
Sure.
So I ordered a Whopper for the dog.
Okay, yeah.
So we go out. Dave gives it all to him. Cops pull up, try to get him for panhandling. Never asked us. We did it because we wanted to. And the guy even said, I'm just down on my luck right now. I'm in the shelter over here trying to get clean,
Damn, they,
clean clothes and stuff so
somebody
I can get another
called.
job.
Somebody called. Hey, this guy's out here busking for.
No, we had to tell him that he wasn't. I said he never
Right,
once
no, I'm
asked
just
us.
saying,
we
yeah,
brought it
some
to him.
jerk, some Karen.
Well, that's the thing. I
called.
mean,
But that guy thanked us, and and when we were in the truck, you see him. First thing he did is take out stuff off the burger, give it to his dog, make sure it pet his dog. Then he went to his. He fed his dog first.
my whole thing is too. I mean, you're gonna fuck with this guy, but what about now? I know I'm gonna have some. Well, no one watches. There's gonna be some haters about the fucking Girl Scout assholes that are always in front of the fucking Walmart and the
Dude,
Dude, they
Kroger and the-
harass.
I have a story of last
Dude,
weekend
they're,
about
they're
this.
fucking brutal, and you actually need a license to panhandle to be out there selling stuff, and I can guarantee you they don't have one.
Well,
we
they
didn't with football, but we didn't harass.
but they
people.
got permission from the store, so and they're licensed to sell the actual popcorn through the Boy Scouts Association.
Yeah.
So I used to be a Cub Scout master, right? Or leader, not a master. I shouldn't have said that. Leader.
Because then you'd be in jail.
Well,
Oops,
no,
was that out
master
loud?
means you're running the whole show. Damn, Chuck.
Wow, Chucky
Jeez.
went dark.
Anyway. What was it?
I
Come,
get-
Master
you know.
Kevin?
Have you met him yet?
Deadpool.
No.
Oh.
So anyway, I go into an Ace and they're set up out front, and I'm walking up smiling, even though I have no freaking money, and I'm not gonna give them my credit card because I just don't need to spend money on popcorn and shit that I don't have, or donate right now because it's hard times. Anyway, but I was gonna be polite and nice to them and talk to them because I used to do that. I've stood out there, I've done it. I get it. It sucks.
Right.
So anyway, I walk up and a cute little girl, because now the girls are in Boy Scouts too, and she goes, "Did you want to do that?" You know, kind of thing. Right? Oh, well, listen, I don't have any money, but I used to do this. I appreciate what you guys are doing, and stay strong, keep going. And I look up at the mom, and she's giving me an eat shit and die look. And I just kind of looked at her like, I just kind of gave a what? Why would you give me that look, kind of look? And I just, walked on inside. But then my brain started rolling. I was thinking, you judged me off of a nice no thank you.
Yeah.
You completely judged me as a piece of shit,
They fuck her.
basically, right?
Yep.
Off of a really nice interaction with your daughter and a
Right.
nice no thank you.
Right.
But I got to get piece of shit look from you. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. I didn't go and walk by.
And
that would
hey.
deserve the piece of shit
Hey,
look.
and she's
I
probably
just
the person
ignore.
that does that.
Right, she might.
I just ignore
And
it when I walk
and-
up. I say no, thank you, and I just keep walking.
Yeah, well, that's what I
I
do
don't-
most of the time. I was just trying to be nice this one
Well,
time, and it backfired on me.
I don't feel
I don't eat
for
their
a,
cookies.
for a stranger that's trying to push a product on
Those
me.
popcorn.
or I don't eat popcorn.
Well, as a
I don't
as,
either. I can't.
as a person trying to push a product on me when I'm not looking to buy that product, I'm just going over here. I don't owe that person any respect.
Thank you. It's like our other show about the AT&T thing.
Yeah,
Same
you're
thing.
invading my personal
Yes.
space right now. I don't owe you an apology.
Well, and I didn't
Go
come
the
to
fuck
your
away.
store. I came to this store.
Right. And
I
want,
hate that.
When I want
Yeah.
Girl Scout cookies, I'll find them.
Thank you. I'll go find you.
Yeah.
And,
Other than that,
and I'll buy them from you.
Right.
I promise.
Right. But I'm not, if you're just trying to do, it's like cold calls. Don't call my phone.
Right. It's like cold calls.
Yeah, don't call my phone.
I used to be a spray tech,
Yeah.
spraying yards.
Oh, yeah, you
and-
have to do that every day.
Yeah. And well, I mean, it was a great job. I got paid a percentage of what I did. It actually made good money when I did it.
Right.
But I didn't like all the chemicals. Anyway, so I told the guy, I said, look, I don't like breathing all these chemicals all the time. He's like, well, why don't you go on the sales side of it? You got a good personality, blah, blah, blah. All right, I'll try it. I go out with the guy on the first day. You know what it is? Go into a neighborhood, walk around, knocking on people's doors and talking to them. That's the sales for that job.
That's like
And I said, I'm
Paul
not
used to
going to
the
do
roofing
this.
One.
Yeah.
And he was blown away. Like I did one neighborhood with him, and I kept standing like at the street, like, dude, I'm not going invading people's privacy. You can go knock on their fucking door. I'm not doing it.
Well, that's the thing.
I'll put a flyer on the mailbox,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna keep walking. If they're out there, I might say, hey, how you doing? But if they don't want to talk to me, I'll keep it going.
Yeah, because they don't want you coming up to their house. I don't want anybody coming up to my fucking house.
I don't either.
I get mad.
Yeah.
I do too.
I'm like, I didn't ask you here.
Right. Unless you're
Front of my-
UPS or FedEx or
Front of my neighborhood has a
Amazon or
sign
something?
that says no soliciting.
Technically-
Right at the front.
so do we, but
Technically,
they
though,
still
that's for-
fucking come
It
up
doesn't
on there.
matter. It goes on the stop sign before you stop at the stop sign coming from 5.
And they still knock on your door.
It's
then.
right there. So it counts my neighborhood, serenades, everything. No soliciting
Yes.
past this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still. We got it in our neighborhood. They still freaking come up and,
Yeah.
hey, we're doing such and such's roof down the street.
Yeah, no.
I mean, fuck you. I don't know who such and such is, and you probably just made that shit up.
Oh, yeah.
I love when you get the phone call says, this is not a sales call. As soon as you say that, I already know it's a sales call.
And then this is not a sales call.
You got referred
Woo,
to us by
we're
one of
running
your-
long. All right.
Hey, you got referred to us by one of
We're
your
having a
friends.
good time.
Well, they're not my friend anymore, motherfucker.
It's like,
Yeah.
we're not my friend anymore. Well, let's wrap this one up. But that was a good show. I actually had a great time. I had some good laughs. We might have to call this one Down in the Dumps or something.
Shitty.
Shittier.
Yeah, shitty.
But if you like what you heard, please subscribe. And if you didn't,
Go walk your fucking dog.
that's it, man.
Yeah.
Just don't give him a tattoo.
What about your cat?
Well, you want to be able to